Do you think that making chocolate mousse is really complicated and you could never do it? I'm here to tell you that that is not the case and it's really easy. If you stay with me for a few minutes, I'll show you just how easy it is. You need 2 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. This bar is 3 ounces, so I'm gonna chop up 2/3 of it. I prefer to use a serrated edge knife because the little serrations cut straight through the chocolate really easily, make it much easier. Cut that up and then separate 4 eggs. You don't need the whites. A lot of mousse recipes actually do use the whites. We're just trying to make your life easier by leaving them out. Then what do you do with the whites? That's what I wanna know. Add a 1/4 cup of sugar to the egg yolks and then cook it over a hot water bath. Make sure that your bowl is heat proof, otherwise disaster. Whisk together your egg yolks and the 1/4 cup sugar just until the sugar dissolves. You're making your base for your mousse here, and you are actually cooking your egg yolks just slightly, so technically you're not really eating raw eggs. This should take about 1 to 2 minutes. Make sure that the bottom of the bowl is not touching the water. That will cook the eggs really fast, which will make them all clumpy, and then you have to start all over again. Take it off the heat and then stir in your 2 ounces of chopped semi-sweet and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Lots of double chocolatiness. Whisk it until the chocolate melts, and that's your base for your mousse. That took like 5 minutes, right? Not any time at all. Now all that's left to do is let this cool just a little bit and whip some cream. I brought some chocolate with me because I'm going to shave that on top for garnish. What do you need? Very cold, heavy cream, metal bowl set into the water, big whisk. Sure, it's big. The bigger the whisk, the better. Obviously, you could use a machine, which is probably the easier way to go, but I like to challenge myself. To go into the chocolate mousse, you only need 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, but I'm going to garnish with heavy cream, so I'm going to do a cup. Only 3/4 of the cream is going to go into the mousse mixture. I bet you never realized that it was going to be this easy to make mousse, did you? I mean, it's just too easy for me, so I'm whipping the cream by hand to make myself feel like I'm doing something. Now I'm done. My cream is nice and whipped. Now take 3/4 of this cream and whisk it into this chocolate mixture. Actually, you start off with half of the 3/4 of the mixture, if you know what I mean, just to get your chocolate mixture loosened up, and then you fold the rest in. Now it's wafting chocolatiness at me, which is always fantastic. And now that it's all nicely combined, you fold in the rest of the cream. Use a spatula, cut down through the center and up around the sides, turning the bowl a little bit every time you go. That's your proper folding technique. So then, because I whipped a cup of cream and I only need 3/4 of a cup of cream, I'm gonna just leave a little bit in the bowl for later. And once everything is nicely incorporated but not too broken down, then you just transfer it to some little cups. Look at that beautiful, silky, restaurant quality texture. I have a little tip for you. This is a storing tip. Take a little piece of paper towel and drape it over the top. Don't let it touch the top of the mousse. And then you wrap them in plastic wrap before you put them in the fridge, and the paper towel absorbs any condensation so that it doesn't drip on top of the mousse. It's really cool. Last one, wrap them nice and tight, and then put them in the refrigerator for 2 hours, up to overnight. Delicious make-ahead dessert, why not? They're ready to serve. For the finest quality dessert you'll ever have, spoon a little bit of that lightly sweetened whipped cream on top of each one. And then shave some of the chocolate, that leftover chocolate. I mean, otherwise, what are you gonna do? Eat it? Just makes it look pretty. Make this restaurant quality mousse. Impress all your friends. Don't let them know. It only took you about 10 minutes to make.